lot of times when you do something, you know what you're doing, like what's in front of you. You pick something up, you know something you picked up. You put something down, you know something you put down. But sometimes you don't realize what it's causing. Maybe you pick something up and it blocks someone's eyesight. You put it down, other person can see. You don't realize something that it's causing. And let me try to explain what I mean. You know, the Moed L'Kol Chai says that the responsibility of a woman is that they should prepare the neiros on Chanukah. That means that they put the oil in the cups, they set up the wicks. The woman should prepare the neiros. And I find it interesting because a lot of people write that on Friday night, the man should prepare the neiros for the woman to light. So why is it that on Chanukah, the woman would prepare the neiros for the men, and on Friday night, the men prepare the neiros for the woman? And I think the answer is this, is that a woman's primary role, she may have other roles too. She may have jobs, she may be a teacher, she may do wonderful things. But her primary role is the role she has in a home. And therefore she lights the Friday night candles because that represents the peace and the happiness and the joy in the home. The man helps out because the man is facilitating what the woman is doing. It might not be his primary job, but it's what he's helping to make happen. Torah learning is the opposite. The man, the Chanukah licht represent Torah learning. Torah learning, the man has the primary responsibility. He's the one who's doing it. But the woman has a big role in that too. She's facilitating that. So therefore, she prepares the neiros for him to light on Chanukah, and he prepares the neiros for her to light on Shabbos. Because he helps facilitate what she does in the home, and she helps facilitate what he does in the Beis Medrash. We have a tremendous responsibility. You're a woman, you're a girl, whether you're single or you're married, whether it's something you're hoping for in the future or something that you could help make happen right now. You have a job to create a side effect. And that side effect is that Torah is something that's happening in an easy and wonderful way. Let me give you a great example of what I mean. There was once a man, his name was Reb Michael Wolpin. He walked into the room and the Gadol Dar, Shmuel Kamenetsky, got up and stood up for him. He said, why is the Yeshiva standing up for me? He says, because you saved my life. He said, I saved your life? How did I save you? How did I save the Yeshiva's life? Shmuel Kamenetsky says, let me tell you a story. My father, Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, came over from Lithuania before World War II. He took a temporary job as a Rav in Seattle. And while Rabbi Yaakov was in Seattle, he was here in America. His whole family was back in Europe. And while he was in Seattle, there were two Wolpin brothers, two boys came in, and they had learned a portion of Masechta Bava Kama. And Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky said, let me see how you know it. And he tested the boys. Says Rabbi Shmuel Kamenetsky, my father tested you, Rabbi Michael Wolpin, and he said you knew the Gemara phenomenally well. Anyhow, eventually, my father, Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, moved to Toronto. And he became a full-time Rav in Toronto. While he was in Toronto, he sent a message to his brother-in-law, Rabbi Avram Guzensky. He told him, please send my children to America. Rabbi Avram Guzensky said, I'll send your daughters, but I'm not sending your sons. There's not a healthy infrastructure for Torah learning in America or in Canada. So I'll send your daughters, I'm not sending your sons. Says Shmuel Kamenetsky, my father, Rabbi Yaakov, responded to his brother-in-law and he said, send my sons too. Because if the Wolpin boys could know how to learn here in America, my sons Shmuel and Binyamin, they can know how to learn here too. Says Reb Shmuel Kamenetsky, me and my older brother Reb Binyamin came to this country, came to America, first came to Canada, because my father was inspired by you. Who would ever thought that some wonderful man, Rabbi Michael Wolpin, would have an impact of bringing two tremendous Rabbanim and Gedolim here to America. People that have influence on Chinuch all across the country because of how well he did on a test on Bava Kama when he was a kid. You don't understand the side effects you have. And when a woman or a girl prepares the neiros, it represents the role that they have in the side effects of what they do. That there are things that they physically do, and there are things that they facilitate to happen. And sometimes what you do directly is so important, and sometimes what you facilitate could be even more important. Rabbi Micha Wolpe, I'm sure, had an incredible life. But the causing, by side effect, of these two great men to come to America and to come to these shores, who has any idea how powerful the side effect of his actions were? That's one component of the role of a woman on the night of Chanukah.